Yo, what is up guys? I just thought of coming on here and giving you a quick update on how things are going so far. I think the last video I posted was in December where I was talking about my goals and what I wanted to achieve for the year of 2025. Now, it's currently, I think, February 12th. I believe it's 12th of February, so it's been like 40 days since the new year started. Time is passing very quickly. But yeah, just a quick update on how things are going so far. Now, in December, after I made that video, I decided to go all in on, my goals. And in order for me to do that at the time, I felt like I needed to completely disconnect from my environment because I was so stuck in this routine of being a fully booked personal trainer that I couldn't really think outside of the box. I couldn't really think long term on what I wanted to achieve for the year of 2025, 2026, 2027, and so on. So I came to the conclusion that I needed to completely disconnect from my environment, and I decided that I was going to take a 2-week vacation to a destination of my choice. Now, me personally, I've never really taken a proper vacation in my life, like ever. I'm originally Egyptian Japanese and I grew up in the UAE, and yeah, I would just go back home to Egypt to see my family. And most of my life I grew up here in the UAE, so I never really properly traveled. And I felt like this was a good opportunity to disconnect from my environment and go into the new year, going into the year of 2025 with a clear head and clear goals. So what I did was I booked a flight to Bali, Indonesia for 2 weeks. This was one of the best things I've ever done, honestly. Like, just seeing how life is like outside of the UAE was very eye-opening. It just made me realize that there's so much to do and so much to explore out there, and I'm not really tied down and boxed into just one specific location of the UAE. These 2 weeks, I completely let go of work. I just focused on disconnecting. I just focused on exploring the Balinese culture and doing activities and just kind of pushing myself outside of my comfort zone, doing things that I never thought I would do, like surfing. And what else did I do? I did like a tour around the city, went to the monkey forest, rafting, and things I've never done before. 7 to 8 days in, I was like, wow, this is insane. I can't believe that, you can do these things. I can't believe there's this much to do outside of my country. And this was the first time I traveled, so I can't imagine traveling on a regular occurrence and exploring the world even more. Now, when I came back from Bali, I was very clear on my goals. I was in a very good place mentally. I came back focused, knowing exactly what I wanted to achieve. I put my goals down when I was in Bali, and I strategized exactly what I wanted to do. I came back fully focused and ready to just attack. And that's exactly what happened. I came back, and my personal training business, after, obviously when you travel for 2 weeks, it goes down. After it being almost dead, I built that up back to a good stage now. We're in February, I'm doing pretty well. And I'm very clear on my goal of making $100,000 this year and building a flourishing personal brand. So I've structured in filming content and creating content into my daily routine. I started posting daily, if not every other day, just to build that habit up first, because it is a skill set. Posting content and building a personal brand is not easy. It's a skill set that you have to build. So I'm slowly building up that skill set, even though I know that the content isn't perfect. And I tend to be a perfectionist, so that kind of gets me, when the videos aren't exactly what I want it to be. But I'm getting over that now, and I'm just trying to put out content so I can get good at the habit of posting consistently and building up my personal brand. So that's what I'm currently doing. I'm focusing on the personal training business here in Walfit, and I'm focusing on creating content for my personal brand on social media. And I've realized, guys, and I've noticed that, just let me take a quick sip. I've noticed, guys, that I am happiest when I am in routine. Yes, the 2 weeks in Bali were amazing to disconnect, but deep down, I wasn't very comfortable just because of how chaotic it was and how there wasn't really a routine. I feel like I'm the happiest and I'm the most productive when I'm just in a set routine, like being here in the gym and my house is close by and I have my food places that I eat consistently and I have my, just this routine that I'm in really allows me to flourish and be as productive as possible. So that's when I'm happiest. And being back, in the UAE after taking 2 weeks off in Bali, I was so happy to finally be back in routine and be focused like how I normally am. And I'm so ready to crush the year of 2025. I truly believe that this will be the best year yet. I truly believe that this will be the most transformative year yet because of just the person that I've become and the skill sets I've acquired in the year of 2024. So yeah, pretty much that's what happened in January. Went to Bali for 2 weeks, came back on January 23rd or so. And yeah, been grinding on the personal training business and my personal brand of posting content consistently. Now, let me just kind of vent my thoughts. I feel like I still have limiting beliefs on whether or not this online fitness coaching thing will work. But then again, I have to remind myself that there are people out there doing it, so why can't I? And I feel like once the ball starts rolling and I see somewhat of a success, that limiting belief will completely fade away. Because I feel like no matter how much I try to remind myself that it is a limiting belief, just because I've never experienced what it's like, I can't really have full conviction that it will work. So, for example, before I became a personal trainer, I had a limiting belief on the amount of sessions I can do or how successful I can be able as a personal trainer. But then, as the ball started rolling and I started signing clients and getting good results and kind of building up my business, that limiting belief completely shattered, and I identified as a successful personal trainer. So I feel like I'm gonna have to go through that same process of, being a successful personal trainer to be a successful fitness online coach, because it's a completely different game. So I'm trying to learn as much as possible and I'm trying to shatter those limiting beliefs as much as possible. And I understand that it won't happen overnight. It is a process. I'm gonna have to keep working and working and working and working and refining and refining and refining and refining until it happens. The most important thing for me right now is to just be as consistent as possible and build up the habit of posting content on social media consistently. I feel like if I can just do that and stick to that. So yeah guys, pretty much I just gotta post on social media consistently and I know in due time it will happen. So yeah, this is pretty much the update. Very happy with how things are going. I need to keep grinding and I have to achieve my goals this year. There is no other way. I need to achieve my goals and I will. I just have to put my head down and keep working one step at a time. Right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot.